Pisces, my OGs, you're first. You're first for August. I've done a shuffle off camera and blessed the deck. I'm going to do some videos tonight with predictions. August predictions. We're going to try some channeled messages. I've been feeling that quite heavily for the last week or two. I've been a little bit quiet, so. But for this one, for the first reading that I'm going to post, we're just going to see what's going on for Pisces in August. Gone back to my original deck, guys. This is the first deck I ever received, and it was gifted to me from my best friend. It's a beautiful deck. It's the Da Vinci deck. I don't use it that often because it is very, very powerful for me. So I thought I'd crack it out for my Pisces fan today. Okay, and see what's going on. As you can see, we get lots of flippers in this one, okay. I haven't asked any particular questions. We're just looking for some general messages, really, for this one. It sounds like a beg, guys, but I really would like to get the sort of the likes and the subscriptions up. I can't do that by myself, but if I do that, then obviously I'm in a position to be interactive with you. So if I can get me subscribers up, I think they're private at the moment, but I'll tell you now, I'll be honest, I'm probably only on about like 400, which isn't a lot. I know you need a lot more to sort of go interactive, which is the goal, because I'd really like to be doing lives and taking individual questions from you all. That's what I'd like in the future, if you're interested, obviously. So you know, if you'd be interested in that and show your support and get me to that sort of level where I'm not just doing generals, you know, I've got the opportunity to drill down and get specific, then I'd be very grateful if you did that. Okay, guys, not just doing it for likes and subscriptions, honestly, doing it for the interaction. Okay, so far we've got the Knight of Fire and the Sun. I think we'll go with 9, guys, to see what's going on to start with. Messages, premonitions for Pisces for August, please. Pisces energy for August. Okay, we'll get 3 more and do a 9-carder. And then we'll run through what we've got. I said August, didn't I? I wanted to do September actually, but if August came out my mouth, then I can only assume that it's messages for August, guys. I'll get you the September one up. Right, okay. For those who know the score anyway, we've got, excuse me, Knight of Fire, Birth, 5 of Air, time, 3 of air, Ace of air in reverse, 9 of water, 4 of fire, 7 of earth in reverse. Birth is the Sun card. So we've got a situation here where there was a Knight of Wands energy. Happy-go-lucky, carefree, short attention span, adventurous, on to the next thing, on to the next thing. With the Sun card, which is, you know, naivety, happiness, liberation, freedom. The Knight of Fire and the Sun card together is a really beautiful energy of not being tied down, not feeling any responsibilities. Yeah, they're lovely together for me, because it's just doing what you want on your own time, going where you want to go. And the naivety of the Sun card plays very well to the Knight of Wands. We've obviously got at the end of that row the 5 of Swords. In this deck, the 5 of air, it's contention. So, competition. I feel like this is, your carefree attitude is going to be tested for the rest of August with some form of contention or competition. Not entirely negative, but I feel like Pisces, you're gonna happen on some kind of hurdle, and it could be competition to do with, I am strongly picking up another person's energy. So it could be someone trying to step in your way in August, possibly trying to throw you off track. If you are in a relationship currently, then it could be that there's some kind of, there's going to be a little bit of a blockage introduced possibly by your partner in August. That is going to give you the feeling of competition. So it could be minor. With it being a 5, you know, it's conflict. So it's in, you know, in the middle of the journey of 1 to 10, so I don't think it's going to be a major thing. This could be something as petty as an argument breaks out over over a photograph, or a meaningless text message, something like that is the gist that I'm getting. Okay. We have also got time, which is the Wheel of Fortune, the 3 of Swords, and the Ace of Air, Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune can denote a turn in luck, a turn in circumstances. The 3 of Swords, not necessarily always heartbreak or a third party card, but is sometimes we see the 3 of Swords when you get a reality check, for me. A reality check, and the ties in quite nicely really with the Ace of Swords in reverse. So the Ace of Swords in reverse is sometimes a refusal to see the truth, and it's a lack of clarity. You could be happening upon something in August. Could take you by surprise. And there's definitely an element of you feeling some kind of competition. It's gonna sort of put you down in some way. You know, it's going to be I feel like it's going to be a knock to your confidence is what I'm getting. I don't sort of, you know, see it being anything serious or cheating or separations or anything like that. But I feel like there's some kind of knock to the confidence or knock to your self-worth for the rest of the month, Pisces, which is not nice. Bottom row for your advice for the outcome, we've got the 9 of Water, 9 of Cups, 4 of Fire, which is the 4 of Wands, and we've also got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is a really positive outcome for me because we've got the 9 of Water, which is obviously wishes coming true. Yeah. Realisation of dreams. I've got to say it because I love the 9 of Cups in this deck because it's Da Vinci's blueprint for a flying machine. So it's like if you want to fly, you've got everything available to you to do that, and it's not just a pipe dream, it's something that can actually take off. So I love that. The 4 of Wands, which is celebration, it's often called the twin flame or the soulmate card. It can speak of marriage and unity, community, etc. Some of you could actually be making a move in the rest of August, or, you know, be thinking about it. 4 of Fire is often a country house, so you could be moving away from your current location and potentially relocating to more of a rural setting, like a farm type setting is the feeling that I'm getting. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I love to see this because sometimes the 7 of Pentacles upright is time wasting. It's a watched pot that never boils. And the 7 of Pentacles in reverse here shows me that you're in a place now where you're ready to deal with things. You don't waste time. You're not a time waster, Pisces. So you can make quick, this is telling me you can make quick and accurate decisions. So if you smell a rat or if you smell a fish, Pisces, I feel like you're in a good position here to make a snappy decision and not waste any time. So just looking at it from a different perspective, obviously this was kind of on a soul level, on a personal level. This could also be telling me that if you are in the process of moving home, you may have hit a stumbling block with that process, maybe with that legal process with the 3 of Air being trials. It is going to be resolved, and it's actually going to move very, very quickly. So before you know it, if you are in the process of buying a property or moving, it is going to happen, and it's going to happen quicker than you expected. So if you've got stumbling blocks there, they will be overcome. The other predictions that I'm picking up here, I'm picking up some type of real good luck with the Wheel of Fortune card, and the 3 of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse. You've potentially got something happening in August that you would have no idea that would come to fruition. I'm getting strongly that there could be some kind of a win here. So it could be a monetary gain. So I definitely don't condone gambling by any means, and I would never recommend anyone go out and do it, especially off the back of a tarot reading. But, you know, if you are like me personally, I like to go and have a little game of bingo now and again. It is giving me a little bit of a lottery vibe, to be honest, I've got to say. You know, maybe if you've got a couple of quid or a couple of dollars spare, it might be worth picking out some numbers for your lotto. We've got 10, 3, 1, 7, 4, 9, 5, 19, and possibly an 11 on there. So that might be just worth making a note of. I'm feeling like a bit of a win. Something with the Ace of Air in reverse that you never thought logically could happen to you could potentially happen. So that's nice. So somebody could be in for a win. Knight of Wands, the Sun, and the Five of Swords. This could be overcoming competition. So if you're taking part in anything, I'm feeling specifically here if it is some kind of athletic competition. So don't know if many of you are into your sort of your fitness out there. I'm getting CrossFit. I don't know why. I have no affiliation with that whatsoever. I don't even really understand it or what it is, but they're telling me CrossFit. If anyone's got some kind of athletic competition coming up, I'm feeling quite strongly that you might be having a little bit of a dip in your confidence with regards to taking part, but Spirit is saying very heavily, go for it, because there's just this, it's the symbolism on this card in particular. They're giving me a message that for some reason you don't know your own strength. And you don't realise your own strength. I don't even know what that picture is. Can you decipher that? I don't know. But it looks like it to me he's doing some kind of weird press up from his elbow. There is some kind of fight with an entity going on there. And for all intents and purposes, Spirit's telling me I'm feeling very much like you're going to win. So they're sort of the main predictions that I'm picking up for August. See if we can get a little wisdom of the oracle on that. See if there's any other messages. I'm feeling the letters S and R quite heavily looking at the cards here. Don't know if they're initials that might mean anything to you. Okay, give us one, please. Deep knowing, 43. So 43 or 7 could be significant. Deep knowing with the owl and the moon. Looks like a full moon. Obviously we've got a full moon coming up this month. Feel free to correct me because I'm not entirely sure, but I think it might be around the 24th of August. So there could potentially, one of these events could be taking place around the full moon, is what I'm feeling. Deep knowing, and with the owl on there and with the wisdom. I think you're good for your guidance for the rest of August. I think your intuition's going to serve you really well. Whatever you are thinking of, if there's any sort of confusion in your mind, if you just take some time to zone out. I don't like the word meditate personally, I like contemplate. So if you just take the time to sort of think about your issue, I think with this deep knowing card, you're really going to happen upon the answers yourself. The bottom of the deck we had Treasure Island. It's a number 9 card. 9's actually a very, very spiritual and very, very lucky. And with it being Treasure Island, that's kind of tying in for me with, you know, one of the themes that we've picked up there in terms of somebody is, one of you Pisces out there is going to happen on some kind of win, some kind of gain, and I feel like it is going to be monetary. So if, you know, I wouldn't recommend spending your last, but if you've got a few quid or a few dollars to spare, guys, I'd have a little sit down and do the lottery with that treasure island. Definitely there's something coming towards you, some kind of gift. Okay, I think it's time to accept what you deserve. Okay, what I would say to you with the lottery, get yourself in a quiet space, light a candle, get into a little bit of a meditative state, okay, and just let it flow. Have a pen and a piece of paper with you. It doesn't have to be overly complicated, but maybe put a little bit of thought into your numbers that you're picking. Do it a little bit different. I know when I go in, sometimes I go in and do the lottery and I just go rah, 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 rah. Sometimes I do ask my kids to pick, which is naughty, I know, because that probably contravenes the age laws on it, but I like to get a sort of a naive pick sometimes, you know, where there's no energy involved. But yeah, if you don't usually do the lottery, it might be worth throwing it on. So they are your main messages that I've picked up for August. It is looking positive. And yeah, it wasn't going to be predictions, it was going to just be an August read, but I'm going to try and get the other signs out now, and then I think we'll come back and do another Pisces read, possibly see where you are in your sort of relationship journey. So if you'd like to, give us a like, a share, a subscribe. As I say, I'm trying to get just to that subscription limit. I mean, about 400 or something at the moment, and I'd love to get to, like, I think they say it's about 4,000, purely just so I can get some interaction and see what you want, guys. And then, you know, we can interact on a personal level, be doing lives and answering personal questions, okay? That's purely why I'm doing it. So, okay, happy Saturday, love you loads and loads, and thank you as always for joining me, and thanks for your energy. Cheers, bye.